Sports, a place where many athletes find success.
This is likely the final play that matters. End zone wide open. What a night for Mike Williams.
But where there's a winner, there has to be a loser.
He came a long way. You hear me? Come here, I love you, bro. Real.
It's one thing to watch the game, but another to analyze it. Let's talk about the numbers. You ready? YouTube! What's going on, man? Back at it again with another video. It's your boy, Numbers Fan Jay. And you know, we've finally made it to Super Bowl week. You know who I am. If you don't, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you're new, please, I thank you for your view. Please come back. You know what I'm saying? Share this video with your family and your friends. Allow other people to be engaged in the conversation. I love doing what I do. Show your boys some love. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the content of this video. So, coming into the Super Bowl, I'm 7-5 in this year's postseason picks. Picked 7 games right, 5 games wrong. In this Super Bowl showdown, we're going to go through the strengths, the weaknesses, the keys for both teams to win the game, the other players to watch in the game besides the superstars, and we're also going to give you a fun fact at the end. So here we go. Kansas City won their only matchup 27-24 in Week 12. Kansas City comes into this game 16-2 overall. They were 14-2 coming into the postseason. Of course, they won those next 2 games to get here. The Buccaneers come in 14-5. They were 11-5 going into the postseason. Won 3 games because they had to play a wild card. So, starting off with the strengths, we're going to start with the Kansas City side. Number 6 in points per game. Number 1 in passing. Number 3 on third down percentage. Tied for the second fewest sacks allowed in the NFL. And tied for the 4th fewest turnovers. The Buccaneers are number 2 in passing. Number 1 in rushing defense. Number 6 in takeaways. And 5th in sacks. Weaknesses. Buccaneers are 21st versus the pass, 28th in rushing offense. The Chiefs are 21st versus the run. That's really the only weakness I could find for them. But as far as keys to the game, keys to victory, I'm going to give you 3 for both teams. So we're going to start with the Buccaneers. Buccaneers have to attack the offensive tackles without blitzing. The Chiefs will be starting 2 backup offensive tackles in this game, and quite frankly, they are just not good. The Buccaneers have a great pass rush. They are one of the best teams in terms of getting to the quarterback, getting sacks. So expect to see more 4-man blitzes instead of, 4-man rushes instead of blitzes. Second key to the game, extra points are greater than field goals. Now, I know 3 points are better than 1. Listen. But you want to be kicking extra points. You don't want your kicker to be coming out for field goals, because this team, the Chiefs' only loss in this season when Mahomes has started was 40-32 against the Raiders in Week 5. Notice how the score is 40-32. It's pretty high scoring. It's not all field goals. That's because the Raiders scored touchdowns. They only kicked 2 field goals in that game, right? So they're going to want to kick more extra points than field goals. Raiders kicked 2 field goals. I believe they kicked 3 extra points. It was either 3 or 4. But anyway, third key to the game, slow down Tyreek Hill. You knew this was coming. In their Week 12 matchup, Tyreek Hill had 269 yards receiving and 3 touchdowns. Yes, in that one game alone, he had 269 yards receiving with 3 touchdowns. They have to slow him down. That's pretty simple. On the Chiefs side, stay creative with the run game. A lot of times when we watch the Kansas City Chiefs, it's not just Mahomes throwing it all over the yard. They run the ball too. Notice how I never said that their rush offense is a weakness, like I said that for the Buccaneers. Because it's not. They run reverses, they run shovel passes, even though I know it's a pass, it's really more of a run because it's inside. They run a nice little shovel pass inside to Travis Kelce, which is really an option play because their running back comes behind Mahomes. If that shovel pass is covered, he can always toss it back or he can actually run it himself. So stay creative with the run game. Stay true to your own identity offensively. Lead with Mahomes against this Buccaneers secondary. Like I said, they're 21st versus the pass. So you want to stick to your strengths. You want to start off with Mahomes picking up where he left off last game. You want to continue to pass first against this Buccaneers defense because they're good versus the run. So you throwing the ball a lot is going to hopefully slow down those edge rushers, Shaq Barrett and Jason Pierre-Paul. So go ahead and lead with Mahomes. Third key to the game, hold the Buccaneers offense to 24 points or less. The Buccaneers are 0-5 this year when not scoring 25 points. So when they score 24 points or less, they've lost every single time. That just goes to show you once again that this team is reliant on that offense instead of that defense. Other players to watch. Starting with the Chiefs. Mecole Hardman has 4 touchdowns this season. The Chiefs are 4-0 when he scores. When Mecole Hardman scores a touchdown, they have not lost a game this year. Jason Pierre-Paul. He leads the Buccaneers with 9.5 sacks. 2 more touchdowns versus Green Bay last week. Well, not last week, but, NFC Conference Championship. The Buccaneers are 6-2 when he gets a sack. So those are 2 key players for both teams. Other players to watch besides Mahomes and Kelce and Brady and Evans and just 2 other players to keep your eye on. Fun fact to wrap it up for you guys. Brady is 1-0 versus defending Super Bowl champions. The last time he played a defending Super Bowl champion in the Super Bowl was the Seattle Seahawks in Super Bowl 49. We all remember how that Super Bowl ended. And a lot of people would say that the Seahawks probably should have won that game. Steelers versus Cardinals was the last Super Bowl played in Tampa. This Super Bowl will feature 2 former Steelers stars in Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown. And they're on opposite sidelines. This is insane. But just a fun fact for y'all to look at. So one of those former Steelers will be walking away with the Super Bowl ring. I'm going to say that the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win. And that's because if they do win, Patrick Mahomes will have 2 rings before he even has 10 career losses as a starter. That is insane. He just doesn't lose. That's crazy. That's crazy. This year they haven't lost. He's only lost 1 game this year as a starter. Their other loss was to my Chargers, but he wasn't starting. This was week 17. He was resting. This team, they're hot, man. They have it figured out on both sides, on all 3 sides. We won't even say special teams too. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go with the young gun here. Also want to remind you guys, a lot of people are saying, well, this is going to be Brady's revenge. Brady's revenge for his loss in week 12. No. You're looking at this completely wrong. This is going to be Mahomes' revenge because the last time he played Tom Brady was the last time that he lost in the postseason. Last time they met in the postseason was the last time Patrick Mahomes lost a postseason game. That was with the Patriots. Patriots versus Chiefs 2 years ago. If y'all can think back. They go to overtime. Tom Brady gets the ball. Mahomes never gets to step on the field. Game over. This is going to be interesting, guys. Because that's what's in the back of Mahomes' mind. He has to prove that he's better than this old guy on the other sideline that people are calling the GOAT. I think he's the GOAT. I think Brady is the GOAT. I think Brady is the GOAT. Win or lose, he's still the GOAT. And Mahomes has a lot to catch up on. He has a lot of things he has to accomplish before he can be mentioned in the same sentence as Tom Brady. But this year, right now, it's time for Mahomes to take the reins. It's time for him to become the heir to the throne. And I'm picking against Tom Brady in this Super Bowl. I usually don't, but I am. So leave a like, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. If you're new, thank you for your view. I appreciate you. It's your boy, Jay. We out here.